Okay, this is a big one in our market today, multiple offer scenarios. So there's a lot to consider when you're looking at multiple offers. Are there 5, are there 10, are there 15 or more? How do you sort through them all? We're gonna help you. Okay, let's go over a couple of things to consider. One would be the offer acceptance deadline right at the beginning. Are they trying to be the first people in? Are they trying to wait for the last minute? Are they playing by the rules that we set up for offer acceptance? Are they trying to be pushy? Do they ignore all the rules that we said, hey, we're gonna accept offers after the weekend, after all the showings have happened, and they wanna get you to accept their offer first? I don't blame them, but those are things to consider, right? So what about investor offers? Investors will often make offers sometimes sight unseen. If that's the case, that may not be the right thing for you. Sometimes people care whether or not the person who's buying their home is an investor. If it's a company, they're just going to put renters in there. But we'll watch out for those things. But again, the biggest thing is a lot of times those companies have their own rules, and they just want they want to buy a property, but they didn't even bother to come see it. So we'll watch out for those. Okay. Know that you have the right to accept any offer. Okay, it's really up to you to accept any offer at any time. Now, if we've laid out some rules for the process to accept an offer, it's better to probably stick to that. But if you find, gosh, I have 17 offers already, I don't need 25, I've got this one, it feels right, it feels great, I'm gonna take it, that's up to you. All right, here's another key point, and I'll bring this up to you and let you know if this is happening or not. But did the agent who submitted the offer reach out? Did they bother? Imagine that everyone knows that there's multiple offers expected on your property. We have an agent who just emails over an offer. Now, I'm gonna do my best to find that offer, make sure that I don't miss anything. But did they bother to reach out? Are they really putting their client's best interest in mind at the forefront of their priorities? Are they reaching out? Can you imagine what it's gonna be like if we accepted their offer and we've never even talked to them? And is that really the offer that you wanna accept? So we wanna work with people that communicate well. That's a critical piece in understanding whether or not this is a good offer for you to take. Did that agent reach out? Another point to that same end is, did the lender reach out? When somebody comes in with an offer and they're using a lender to get a mortgage, we want to have, that's considered part of their team, right? It's their overall offer picture. Did the lender reach out? Do I know anything about the lender? And do I know, have they made the pitch for their buyer? Why we should consider taking their buyer's offer or not? This is a critical piece. Did the agent follow instructions? So we kind of went over that a little bit, but a lot of times I'll set up not rigorous instructions, but instructions to follow so that we can set up a fair playing field so that everyone can know what's going on from an offer situation. And that way we tend to get the best offers coming in. But did the agent bother to read the MLS or to read the instructions we've sent, read the communications we've sent out to them? And if not, do we really want to consider their offer? They might have a client with a phenomenal offer, but maybe the agent's going to be terrible, right? And so are there other offers that would be better because their agents were communicating well? Here's a big one, post-closing occupancy agreement. This is essentially the seller rent back. Now, we need to know, does the seller or the buyer expect you to be able to move out on the day of closing? Or do they expect that you can have some time to stay in your property? Maybe you need to transition. You haven't picked out the right property. You need 3 days to move out, or you need 30 days to be able to find that next house. So we'll take into consideration the post-closing occupancy agreement. Okay. Let's look at also inclusions and exclusions. Are they asking you to take things that you wanted to include, like the trampoline? Maybe you wanted to leave the trampoline behind because you don't want to have to move it or deal with it. Maybe they want the trampoline and you don't want to give them the trampoline, right? So we need to look at things like that. What are they asking for that's included? What are they asking to exclude from the sale? Those are key factors as well. And sometimes those have real monetary value and may be able to set somebody apart from another one when we're considering offers. Now, let's look at things like their down payment, right? That kind of offers some sense of financial security. Do they have a lot of money to put down? Did they get that money from another house? Maybe it's a gift, doesn't matter. Do they have a lot of money to put down? That's a big one. When you're splitting hairs, you're deciding which way to go, that can point to financial security. Doesn't always, but that can be a big factor. What loan types are they using? Are they using a loan at all? Are they using cash? Are they using a conventional loan? Are they going FHA? Are they doing a jumbo loan? VA, right, means veterans. And then there's FHA. And so we need to understand what kind of loan type they're using, and there's all kinds of reasons why or why not to choose to work with people based on their loan type. Okay. Another one is earnest money. Often earnest money is not worth the paper that it's written on. However, in a competitive market, earnest money can be huge. Maybe somebody's willing to double the earnest money that they put into this situation. Maybe they're willing to actually make the earnest money be non-refundable at some point, maybe even from the beginning. Maybe they're that serious. So we'll evaluate earnest money and how much is being factored into the offer that they're making. Now, keep this in mind. No matter what offer we get, we can ultimately always negotiate. We can always make a counter proposal. So if there's anything we just don't like, if we like 98% of their offer, but there's just 2% that we need to change, we can always make a counter.